Let's have a conversation.
Wow, I wasted about 10 seconds. I'm going to say it again. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. Here we are at the Rachel episode, anticlimactic and boring and stupid. But I said I was going to be here recapping it, so here I am recapping it. A made it to the club, VIP seating. What's up, Cass? What's up, Edward? Hey, Chocolate. Hi, Charicity. Hi, Ma. Let's have a conversation. Not played yet, but can't wait to hear what happened. Hey, Chocolate. God, you're not hating from the outside of the club no more. Get in. All right. So we got into the episode. I thought the episode would at least be good. They tried to make the episode on some Flashpoint stuff. I don't know if y'all have ever watched Flashpoint, but Flashpoint was like this show staged in Canada, where it was like about a SWAT team, and it would show the apex of a conflict. Like, let's say somebody was trying to rob a store or something, let's say, and they took a bunch of hostages, and then the SWAT team was on the scene trying to make sure that nobody got harmed and that everybody got out safe or whatever. And it would show the pinnacle of that conflict for suspense, and they would show that at the beginning of the episode. Then the rest of the episode, it would rewind, and then it would show everything that built up to get to that point, and then it would show the resolution. They try to do something like that with this episode. Oh, before I even keep going, hold on one second. Wait a minute. I'm going to put up. Where are we here? Hi, Vicky. Everyone, please hit the like button. Absolutely. All right. For everybody who's here, I just want to shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. All right. I want a panel so bad. Thursday. Vicky. All right. So here we were with the episode. I guess y'all haven't seen Flashpoint, but you get the point of what I was saying. They tried to show everybody's shocked reactions to Rachel going, and then rewind the episode and show the dramatic way that it all happened, but it wasn't really all that dramatic. It was just stupid. This is the reason why I called it Reindeer Games, because they literally ran back a reindeer game and decided that they ate by implementing like reindeer games when we get to jury. Yeah, I know that everybody said that they liked reindeer games and they wanted another season, but don't put it in the Big Brother season and make that a part of the actual Big Brother season. Reindeer games was something separate, something totally different and separate from Big Brother. And we liked it because it was just a fun Christmas thing that happened during the Christmas season when we were just missing Big Brother, and it was a totally different game. It was way less about strategies and sitting on the block. There was no sitting on the block and votes. It was just a competition style thing. And I guess the part of it that made somewhat of a social game was just the fact that the person who won, I believe, chose the bottom two people to go against each other in a head-to-head style game where the loser goes home. It wasn't exactly that for this episode, but it was like, I literally remember that hamster wheel thing where it was like the person who goes first gets the most time to complete it. Then they pick the next person and on down the line. And the more time that you have to complete it is the more likely that you are to be able to complete it. So this one, honestly, Rachel was picked in the middle. Keanu still hadn't gone. Kelly still hadn't gone. Who else? Will still hadn't gone, and Ashley still hadn't gone. And there was 9 people at the time, so I think she was picked dead in the middle. Because I know that Vince, after Ava won her safety and got to make the first pick, she picked Vince. Vince picked Lauren, and then Lauren picked Morgan, and Morgan picked Rachel. So yeah, she was literally dead center, and there was 4 people who could have gone after her. So I don't even necessarily think that the time was the hugest factor, because Rachel just wasn't good at that. So I just think that it's just a matter of the fact that they shouldn't have put an elimination game as the way that the first person goes to jury. Like, that was just stupid to me. Can't wait for Zingbot to get a hold of them. Yeah, even Zingbot is going to be less interesting. But I can't wait for the Zingbot to give the zings for Vincent Morgan and also for Ava. Give us a holiday show. I didn't even miss it because the season only ended a month prior. I want Celebrity Big Brother to return. Excuse me. Some good celebrities that know how to play the game. Season 2 is my fave. All right. Heck nah. I heard gunshots. I didn't even watch. Season has pissed me off. Protect your peace. Hi, Andre. Basically, Ava blew the Rachel pulling her arm. Yes, she did. Because she kept saying, Rachel yanked my arm, and I don't appreciate being pulled and yanked or whatever. And what I had envisioned in my head, based on Ava's description, Oh my god. She's bugging a little bit. A lot of it. She's bugging a lot of it. She made it sound like she was assaulted or something. Do you think Rachel would be able to do it? Even Rachel was so far off. I don't know. Maybe it was 6:30, but she was not going to do it if she had another 30 seconds. She was not going to do it if she had another minute. That's my opinion. Ava was acting out of line like Rachel tipped her arm off. I know, right? Hi, MILF man. Also, what is the purpose of another HOH comp? I love Zingbot. That's one of my favorite things of any season. Ava running off at the mouth about her arm. Yeah, she's acting like she got assaulted. Ava seems happy when people play the game. Like, girl. Oh, she seems to hate when people play the game. Go home then. Don't fall asleep on live. I'm falling asleep because I'm comfortable. I don't get it. Okay. I loved Celebrity BB season 2. I was happy for Tamar. Having an elimination on a tape episode is stupid. I agree. Hide your kids, hide your wife. If I was good at the puzzle, I would get that ball almost to the target, then run the clock down to 30 seconds and pick Kelly. Zingbot might hold back, but it would be awesome if he calls it like it really is. All the hugging and crap and talking behind people's back. I told you all I couldn't stand Ava from the beginning. Welcome to the club. I thought you'd be happy about Ava because Ava happily didn't pick Rachel and has been talking crazy about her. Ava just wanted to break up Ashley and Rachel. Yo, hi Jason. Why keep it on with the BB blockbusters? End it. I agree, but it is what it is. My personal least favorite final two would be Keanu and Kelly because of how they got there. That makes me feel better. Rachel had time and just wasn't good. You yawned, bro. I yawn in the day. I yawn in the midday. I yawn at night. I yawn when I'm wide awake. That makes no difference. Ava is annoying me now. Me too. Ava's going to be a bitter juror. Ava did good. She made Vinny show his... Vinny doesn't have any cards. Vinny's just doing whatever he has to do to survive. Rachel definitely needed to either go first or not have to go at all. If we're going to be stupid with the comp, at least let us see. Exactly. The episode wasn't even good. That's the part that kills me about all of this. Because they made this build up like, hey, all your questions are going to be answered when you get to the Tuesday episode. And it's just like, the Tuesday episode was boring. Show is over. I think she would have been more confident. She was freaking out. Possibly. Making me think production had somewhat scripted the season. Yeah, but I don't know if it was you, Andre, who was saying that they scripted it for Rachel, but I don't think they would script a season where Rachel goes out first in the jury. Has a vote flipped? Now, is Kelly and Ashley staying no matter what? What would happen if anyone completed the puzzle? I haven't cared to watch the feed since Rachel left. I'm happy Rachel is gone. I just hated the way she was gone, but Ava should win the game. Ava should win the game. Wow. I agree completely, Andre. What cards? Ava did terrible. Everyone knows Vince's cards. I know Vince's cards are that he wants he wants Lauren and Morgan to stay. That's his whole cards. It's not about alliances with him. It's not about strategic moves. He just wants his two women to stay. The one that's going to be his puppet and do whatever he wants in the game, and the other one that is going to snuggle with him and caress him, and he's going to kiss her hands and and hug for 5 minutes and lay under the blanket together. He wants the one that appeases his well, I can't even say that Lauren appeases his mental. It's just like he knows that she's a sure vote for him, and she's gonna do his bidding. Morgan, I feel like they're not even working together on a game level. Especially when we saw that when Vince was making his choice and Morgan said, "Don't pick Lauren, pick me," he picked Lauren anyways. And the way he kind of justified it in his mind was by saying to Lauren, "If I pick you, you have to pick Morgan." That's kind of twisted to me. And that was the most forceful and annoyed that I ever saw Lauren. Even though Lauren still did what he wanted in the end. Yeah, even though Lauren still did what he wanted in the end, she was still pissed off about having to do that. Sorry, I was thinking about multiple things. Yeah, I yawn all the time also. I watched like 10 minutes of live feed yesterday, and that's the most live feeds that I've watched since last week, Thursday. Okay. I don't know who I dislike them. For me, I don't know either. Honestly, I don't know either. I know Vince. Actually, out of those three, it's probably a tie between Kelly and Vince, and Keanu after that. I've only seen the fees 2 times in 3 weeks. When Keanu goes, the ratings will tank even harder. If it was deeply strategic, okay. I don't feel like it was big strategy. Ava should win the game, you joking, LOL. Like someone said, Morgan will go out just like Azza, playing a man's game. Vinny's card is holding Morgan for a long time and manipulating Lauren. But that's not even game. That's just like personal. Keanu sounded so reasonable, and Rachel came off as super unreasonable when she pulled Ava to the side. Not really. Milfin was, I know, right? I guess the only person I would probably want to see winning is Keanu. Morgan pretty much sent Rachel home. How? Keanu probably is in danger this week. Agreed. Not really, because Kelly likely would have ate that comp and chose Rachel to go at 230. Agreed. Was Vince wrong, though? He found the way to keep his two people there. Yes, he was wrong because he lost all his I call them professors. He lost all his judges' votes with that move because now Rachel definitely won't vote for him. Will, Ashley, who else? Who's the other person I'm not thinking of? Will, Ashley, Rachel, Vince, and Morgan. Okay, well, he lost at least those 3 votes. Morgan, I don't know. She probably would still vote for him. She's simping right now. Why do they play some Avengers stand game? during Rachel's speech. Yo, I will BRB. I will BRB. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Let's get back to these comments. Yeah. That's probably if he loses the blockbuster. The worst final two is Ava and Kelly. Yeah. Sorry. Vinny is still up in his house with his stinky hat on. Same lumber shirt with his old funky self. I'm mad about how BB is going. Sorry, folk, out of character tonight. I think about multiple things all the time. Who's going home Thursday? Would you mind if the main Maze comp won this season? Oh. All right. I was sure Keanu would be gone weeks ago when no one liked him. I wouldn't mind him winning just for that reason. Hi, Jay. Chat. BCC is where I get my info now. I love Rachel's final speech. Yeah, I liked it. I liked what she said. Who doesn't like Keanu? Honestly, out of who's left, he's in the middle for me. There's people that I like less than him. That's all. He's not my favorite, but he's not my least favorite, and he used to be my least favorite. He who smelt it dealt it. Morgan thought that Rachel would complete it, though. Yeah, so it wasn't Morgan's fault. I thought you liked him the other day. Keanu's not a judge, but he won't either. Sounds like Rachel sent Rachel home. No, Morgan did not think that Rachel wouldn't complete it. In fact, they all thought Rachel would complete it, and Morgan went against what she promised Vinny because I don't know if she promised, but I think that she kind of told Vinny that she was gonna let Kelly go next. and she picked Rachel instead against Kelly and Lauren's very strong wishes. Will said he would never vote for Kiana to win. Rachel still thinks of herself higher than she is. I disagree. Nice BRB screen. I don't want Vince to win. Charicity, Morgan promised Rachel she'd pick her next to help her out. But Ava chose Vince and Vince chose Lauren. By the time Morgan went and chose Rachel as promised, there was so little time. Lauren wanted to choose Kelly, who would choose Rachel when it was the least amount of time to send her out. I don't remember if they showed it, but I know that she told them that she had 51 seconds or something like that left. Amazing race, you mean? Yes, and that's going to be my first time watching it too. Vince was about to cry when he lost the first comp tonight. I said, here you go. Keanu's a hit or miss for me, but I at least think he's a nice guy at the core. These other people are kind of just not good people beyond game with some of the stuff they're saying and doing. Comment section is fire tonight. That's the only reason Vince would deserve the money if he was in the final two chairs. Nobody farted, but I said that because I can't even remember why I said it. Cass said something. Yeah, I can't even remember. I was being sarcastic. Ava definitely dropped to the bottom of my list. Jason, the time resets. But yes, they are still doing blockbusters. I hate them too. I don't like Vince or Kelly, but I don't know if it's close between the three. Where are we? Where are we? Why is this being funny on me again? Shoot, man. Here we go. I think someone said, yeah, Morgan didn't intentionally try to send Rachel home. Kiana's falling under the same category as Paul and Cameron, unfortunately. Vincent Morgan earlier was crazy. Well, Vince has the worst jury management, I'll tell you that much. Probably Will right now has very solid jury management. I am okay with Will, Ashley, and other one. Morgan. Will, Ashley, and Morgan I'm okay with. But there's nobody that I really like that much, to be honest with you. All right, I'm going to be on here for I'm going to get to 45 minutes, and I'm at 31. So I got another 14 minutes. I got an early day tomorrow. I have a lot to do. And so I'm here for a good time and not a long time. No, it was 3.5 minutes. I hope Ava ass gets tore up when she's back in the room. Chocolate is always all for all the smoke. Trying to justify what she did to Rachel. Keanu is guaranteeing Lauren goes home next comp because she put him up after he saved her from the block. Yeah, this is the most disloyal jury of any season that I've seen. People are like our Princess Ashley, one-legged Uncle Will, and okay with Mistress Morgan. Same list. Less descriptive, but same people on the list for me. Right. Her, Mickey, Kelly, and Catherine. Opinion on Mickey. She looks great. She puts it together. But game-wise, nah, she did too much. I'm out. Got to find me a new show. Been watching Big Brother since 01. I liked Ava, but I hope she pull her arm out for real when she get out of the house. Oh, here we go again. Cass, I'm with you. I bet when Vince was born, who knew his mom was pushing out a weasel? Oh, I need a laugh. I need a laugh video. I just don't have one. How about... I just don't have one. That's what that one did. That's what that comment did. Leave it to Chocolate to throw one of those in there.
Oh my God, Jesus. I know you were just way too stingy with the common sense. You needed to disperse it a little better because these people.
That was too funny. Brendan has promised his wife will have nothing to do with Ava after all the things she said. Not the mom. Does the doctor say Pop was the weasel then? Shout out to my 16 people in the chat. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Okay. Let's see what I've missed. I'm gonna try to get through every comment before I go. Hold on. But I'm failing at that so far. Mickey living her best life with the peaches in the A. I'm still on. Mom was born a weasel. I mean, she gave birth to a weasel. I heard that, Vicky. I mean, my first reaction was, why is he saying who she will and won't talk to? But then I appreciate him sticking up for her. Y'all a mess. You started it. What is off? Talking is off key. What the hell? Was Vinny's favorite bedtime story Mary had a little weasel then? I remember this 4-year-old who called his pee-pee a weasel. That got Edward laughing. Hold up. Wait a minute. That or the three blind rats. Someone was singing this weekend while and I laughed and thought of your off key. Let's see. Okay. I believe you have a prompt. Let's see. Oh, that's a song now? That's funny. Shout out to my dogs at the crib is a song.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. 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 Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. That was just from I learned today, I was today years old, that I learned that you can talk off key. Morgan believes, I don't even think that she believes that they're just friends. I don't even think that. I watched that woman yesterday tell Vinny that Lauren wants to get her, she thinks Lauren wants to get her out so she can have Vinny all to herself. Nobody will respect it. See you later, Jason Lowe. All right, everybody. Last 2 to 3 minutes. So whatever y'all got, throw it in the chat right now. I'll be back. I guess Thursday's the next episode. I can't guarantee that I'll be back on Wednesday, but I can guarantee that I will be back on Thursday. Chocolate should get a raise for comments tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Have a good night, Edward. Producers have been asking her about their relationship with the DR. Yes, they have. And when he said Kelsey isn't the jealous type, we aren't making out. LOL, yeah. Then when's the next episode? If it's not Thursday, when is the next episode? Alexa, when is the next episode of Big Brother airing?
The next episode of Big Brother airs today, September 9th, 2025. It's scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS.
Alexa, what is the episode after that?
The next episode of Big Brother airs Wednesday, September 10th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on CBS. It will be a 90-minute episode, followed by another hour-long episode on Thursday, September 11th at the same time.
Wait, they're still having the Wednesday episode? Really?
Yes, the Wednesday episode of Big Brother.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. Alexa, stop. Stop talking. And stop listening.
What do you want to play?
Alexa, I told you stop listening to me.
What What do you want to play?
Alexa, I don't like when you eavesdrop. Okay, anyways, excuse that.
I
Excuse the
understand your concern about privacy. I
excuse the
don't
interruption.
eavesdrop. I only respond when I hear my name or a command.
I did not.
I'm here to help
I
when
did
you
not.
need me, but I respect your
Alexa,
privacy.
stop. Yo, she be going. She's like Morgan. I'm gonna start calling you Morgan. Alexa, can I call you Morgan?
I'm Alexa, not Morgan, but
No,
I appreciate
no.
your creativity.
No. You're Morgan because you talk too much. Anyways, Tuesday was for Sunday. Alexa didn't eat nothing up. Alexa just kept talking. Okay, so it was just for the Sunday episode. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm not that interested in Wednesday, but I try to cover all the episodes. I'm not gonna guarantee y'all that I'm gonna cover Wednesday just in case I don't feel like it, but it's a possibility that I cover Wednesday. For sure, Alexa has got an attitude. Alexa be.
I'm very serious, except when I'm not.
I didn't even ask you that.
All right, I understand. Have a good day.
Thank you. God, I didn't even ask you that. I'm only gonna watch the HOH competition. Other than that, I don't care. Mark got gathered by Alexa. I'm Alexa, not Morgan. BB Comics.
Well, I'm Alexa too. Looks like we're named twins. But don't worry, I won't call you Morgan either.
Listen, that was one of the top 5 comebacks that Alexa has ever come up with. Alexa, that was a good one. That was funny.
Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed my witty banter. I aim to keep things light and amusing.
She really said, I won't call you Morgan either. That just tickled the
Looks
hell
like
out of me.
Morgan's trying to stage a coup on my name.
Okay, you're
But
done.
don't
No,
worry,
Alexa,
I've got my
Alexa,
identity on
Alexa,
lockdown.
stop. It was done. You killed it because I found that extremely
What do you
funny.
want to play?
Alexa, listen. Sorry, y'all. This is not.
No problem at all. Have a good day.
I just muted Alexa because I just muted the listening thing on Alexa because it was funny. It should have been ended at that last one. Don't worry, I won't call you Morgan either. That was too funny. Google Home could never. I'll stick with Siri. Mother didn't eat. She's starved. I laughed out loud too. Don't worry, I won't call you Morgan either. Like that was usually Alexa says the corniest stuff. That one actually ate. Even though I had to mute her, that one actually ate for real. Because I didn't expect the follow-up banter. Don't worry, I won't call you Morgan either. I'm going to be replaying that. I'm going to replay that. I'm going to save that little clip. That's got to be... I definitely got to make that one of my clips that I put on here. Because that was funny as hell. All right, y'all. You can thank Alexa for that extra 2 minutes that y'all got. Because I was getting off, but I laughed for like 3 minutes straight. So, all right. I didn't know. I know. She followed up. That was hilarious. All right. Thanks for joining. And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more amazing content.
You are now tuned in to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective.
What's up, family? It's Mimi from Big Brother Season 25, and you are now tuned in to Mindful Reality with Mark. I need for y'all to stop what you're doing and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe because the math ain't mathin', okay?